All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect, alright, the men that are pushing this word out in truth and in sincerity. This is the brother Yakal coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, and this one is going to be entitled Do It Now. Alright, do it now. The things that we ought to do, all right, that this system would have you so occupied that if you don't do it now, guess what, you will never get it done. All right, so do it now. Don't put it off and say, I can do it this afternoon. I can do it tonight when I sit down in a quiet, and all these different things, just do it now. All right, we don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. We don't even know what the next hour gonna look like, the next 5 minutes. All right, so do it now. This is James chapter 4, all right, and verse 14. It says, actually, let me read from verse 13. It says, "Go to know, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain." And this is where the scripture talk about, well, many are the plans of a man, all right, but it's the Most High that directed his steps, because you as a mortal, with earthly thoughts and earthly reasoning, all right, you would have 1,000,001 plans, all right, but at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that sanctions whether or not those plans will go into motion. You see, it says, verse 14, it says, "Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, then vanisheth away. So your life is literally like what? A vapor, that is here today and gone tomorrow. All right? The time that you on this earth is literally insignificant. So what do you do? The scripture talk about let tomorrow don't take thought for tomorrow. All right, for many are the troubles of today, for tomorrow shall take care of itself. Roughly paraphrasing, and a lot of times we burden ourselves with the pain, all right, and the headache and the stress that comes with tomorrow, and not focusing on what's happening today, to put us in a better position to face tomorrow. All right, what do I mean? I mean, look, by you putting things off, burdening yourself with what's going to happen tomorrow, all right, you actually add into the troubles of tomorrow, because what you're supposed to get done today, now tomorrow comes around and you got tomorrow's burden plus today's unfinished burdens. All right, and I hope I'm making sense. Whatever it is that you got to do it today. Do it today. You cross your mind, all right there and then do it. Execute on it. Get it done. Get it out to the way. All right, whether it be your lessons, all right, putting up prayers because you're supposed to be praying right through the day, reading the scriptures, studying, whatever it is, do it today. All right, even stuff with like your job or whatever, depending on how you work. All right, there are things that you would put off that, hey, you're thinking that it's not necessary to get done right now, and you're thinking, look, I can get it done tomorrow. but you just add into tomorrow. All right, so do it today. It says, verse 15, it says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that, you know. So it's all about, you know, the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that you may do this or that, whatever it is that your plan is. If the Most High don't sanction it, guess what? It's not going to, you're not going to get it done. All right? You're not going to get it done. So, hey, and the Lord, you know, set things up that, especially around this ministry, your life is set up in such a way that, look, you can, hey, and I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker, right? But with discipline, there's so much that you can get done. All right? With discipline, there's so much that you struggling to do that you can get done. What you lack is discipline. All right? It says, but now ye rejoice in your boasting. All such rejoicing is evil. You know, because this thing is not about you. This thing is not about your accomplishment and your labor. All right, this thing is about the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, this is Sirach chapter 5. All right, and this is, you know, hey, one of my favorite precepts. All right, this is Sirach 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. You know, so don't make any tarrying to turn to the Most High. And the same principle is applied to other aspects of your life and other things that you gotta get done. You know, when you putting it off and saying, man, today, tomorrow, next week, hey, you don't know what next week holds. You know, you don't know. All right, the universe is not in your hands. That everything operates on your time and on your watch. All right, you gotta execute on whatever it is that you gotta execute on today. You know, the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, so Lord's willing, this quick one was edifying. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, the men that are pushing this word out in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.